of all ages and my lovely experiments. Welcome to my stream. This is Dr. John Wolfenstein, or as some of you may know my Twitch handle, the Wolf King Ryo. That's me. We are once again back to play another session of Tyranny of Dragons. We are so sorry for the delay in sessions. Real life be a bitch sometimes. And unfortunately, I'm not making money on this, and we're just playing to have fun. So, I do what I can do when I can do it. Anyway, we are back once again with our lovely cast of characters. Let's go through them once more. We have Mason playing the elf warrior Serial.
Time to flay a few more overgrown lizards.
Yep. Our hero from the last session who shot a blue dragon and is idolized by the townsfolk. We have
like a boss.
We have She of Water and Earth, or as we call her, SWE, played by the lovely Callie. She is a Simic hybrid.
Hi there, everybody. Last session we talked about the rat cookbook. It's in process, so feeding the people, running from dragons. We be heroes.
There be no rat cookbook. I do not condone a rat cookbook.
You don't. You said we're not making money off of this, and I'm trying to fix that.
She is our barbarian of the group. We have the Earth Genasi druid, played by Mr. Wolfenite, who is also known as Matt.
5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. I need help. I need life.
And we have our chameleonoid rogue, played by Mr. Eric. The lovely character is Darmy.
I like to save my own hide. I don't know about the rest of you.
Shut up, Echo Charlie.
Anyway, so we are finally out of the first chapter of Horde of the Dragon Queen, or Tyranny of Dragons as the combined module is called. Our heroes have managed to fight off a lot of the invasions. To go over what they did, they cleared out this little tunnel here so they could use it to evacuate later on. They saved a small family of peasants. They saved the mill from being burned down, although they come to discover that it was mostly a trap to lure them out and to lure people out and to moita them horribly.
But we turned the tables on them.
True. They managed to keep people from gaining entry to the keep from the Sally Port by fighting them back. Discovered there are a few traitorous elements within the guards, much to Wolfenite's sheer befuddlement, or so it seems.
He may have taken in the rear a few times.
I mean, something along that line. Anyway, and of course, they have succeeded in driving back the dragon and the army. They recovered, fed the starving. Our barbarian, being a culinary connoisseur of sorts, and offering her delights to the people. Although...
And a half rat stew. It'll be in the cookbook.
You're so gonna
Shameless plug.
You're so gonna get me banned on Twitch.
How are we going to get banned for saying that we're getting to make a cookbook?
Only way I can be banned for cooking is if I am on the site with cosplay or something. But
no, even then they'd still be okay with it as long as it's tagged correctly.
I use cosplay in quotations.
The real question here is: are we going Hannibal status?
See, no,
because it's a rat cookbook, and you're not rat people. So
yeah,
what are you saying, rats?
I mean, with the noises you've been making, our wonderful DM.
I will have you know that my hiccups are gone now. Anyway,
yeah, continuing on. but I made delicious food for the peasants. See,
You
I'm a
did.
hero, feeding the mass.
Well, you certainly went some way to dissuading them that you're a gutless, spineless fish. But, that's just, you know, stuff to be noted. Now then, you guys managed to sleep for a good long while as the attack happened fairly early in the last evening and went on well into the night. But you guys have managed to get your rest. And as you rest, you come to consciousness, and most of the townsfolk have gone. A few stragglers are still getting up and slowly moving out. Mostly it looks to be the elderly who are still in the dungeons with you. There are guards who are there. The captive, no longer living. Apparently having died at some point in the night. Yeah. likely none of the guards wanted to stop anyone from destroying the kobold.
So we have more food, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys are free to leave the dungeon or free to stay. You do not see the governor anywhere. You do not see Escobar anywhere. Or Escargot as SWE refers to him.
He has a name, yeah.
Anyway. So, what would you like to do, young adventurers?
Alright, I'm actually really curious about how much of the town we actually, how much we actually did when it's all said and done. And I'm kind of curious if I'm like, the army just left while we were sleeping? I mean...
Well,
so she is...
the raiders started to retreat as soon as their dragon retreated. As soon as the dragon fucked off, the entirety of this force ran right after him.
You say we're cowards.
I mean,
Well, I'm going to... she does not believe that that's the scenario, just in character, so she's going to, be creeping as a giant fish woman can, and start, trying to look over the walls at the gate, just that shade of purple indicating fear.
Roll a stealth check.
A stealth check, alright.
Wolfenite, a point of order. As you wake up, you find a copy of Tusk Love and a very cold rat stew next to your head.
One sec. Before we even continue, I gotta pick something.
You bastard.
No, it's an audio issue.
Yeah,
you did kind of cut out at the end.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm looking for my stealth check.
What the hell is
Okay,
it?
there we go.
Not 20.
Oh wow, she's the sneakiest of fishes.
Yes, you are indeed the stealthiest of fishes. You have been super sneaky.
Hilariously so.
She's a sneaky fish.
Just like
Sneaky fish.
so during my scouting, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
No signs.
Not a one. However, from your vantage point, you can see that this building, these buildings, this building, most of this building, and these two buildings are completely destroyed. Whether burned down by fire, burned, or just collapsed by the dragon, you're not sure. But they are completely destroyed. You can roll me a perception check to see if you... Oh, this building's fucked up. It's got no roof.
Sure.
You can roll me a
Sure,
perception
why not?
check to see how much more you can see.
I don't know what that is. I gotta
It's a 9.
switch screens. Okay, thank you.
This building, and you think this building, are all completely fucked and destroyed. Most of them have fallen in on themselves. Most of them are complete and total rubble. Some of them have no roofs and no walls on a lot of the places. These two buildings seem to have been smashed together and are now just one massive pile of rubble. These two buildings over here. Yeah, it's a nightmare, pretty much. This doesn't look good. So Wolfenite,
Yes.
you have woken up with these things next to your head. What do you do?
I'm gonna ask, what the fuck is Tusk Glove?
It is a book.
What? Where did this come from?
I have no idea.
Okay. I open the book.
It is a very saucy romance novel. With some
I'm
very
going-
saucy pictures.
Okay, how saucy are
It's
we
a
talking?
cookbook.
What type of saucy is this?
This is almost... No, it is porn.
Oh,
I was like, is this
Yeah.
like smut?
I'm gonna hold it by like 2 fingers and just put it off me and put it off to the side and drop it on.
Okay. You then see the bowl of rat stew with a rat next to it with like the tail dipped into the stew.
I'm going to
It is
hide
cold.
that underneath the bunk.
Like a little kid, just push them on the floor. You know?
Nice. Alright, what else are you doing?
Do I see anyone near me right now?
Serial and Derby are in the cell with you.
Probably just waking up.
Yeah, they're in the process of getting up. She of Water and Earth has gone somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for the other people to wake up. And until then, I'm gonna find a small corner that is nice and dank and try to grow some mushrooms with Druidcraft.
Okay.
What? Why not? It's a dungeon. There's gotta be mushrooms that just grow here naturally.
I mean, maybe. It's highly possible. Highly probable.
No, I mean in real life, they have a mushroom that eats plastic and a mushroom that eats radioactivity.
Yeah. Yeah, I know this.
Mushrooms cannot be explained by science.
Sure they can.
I want that to be an in-character line, by the way.
Mushrooms can't be explained by your science.
You're now a mushroom mancer from now on through this campaign.
No, that's next character.
That's also
I'm
Circle of Spores.
Yeah, unfortunately. Although I
Can you
would
claim
approve
mushrooms
of,
with your
Circle
science?
of Burning
Yes. Yes,
Spores.
I can. The Artificer.
Artificer sees my killed monsters. No, I can't.
I
Sorry,
mean,
sorry, off topic.
yeah, you could find some mushrooms and cause them to spread faster. I suppose it's not that big a deal. It's Druidcraft.
Okay. Are they edible?
Roll me a nature check.
Okay, because my character's hungry.
No.
Oh, what? Not enough rat stew? You could eat the raw rat. It's really good.
He didn't eat either.
I didn't eat either, and they're cold.
But
So are the
the raw
mushrooms.
rat's supposed to be eaten cold.
Great.
It's like charcuterie.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you can't tell if it's cold or if they're edible or not. What you do know is that they are white, they are gray, and they are polka dotted with gray or softly blue polka dots. That is what you know.
I'm just gonna put them in a bag right now, because if I am so tired I can't identify these, that's probably not a good sign.
You have
I'll
a
check 'em
bag
later.
of questionable mushrooms. You
That's
have
fine.
mushroom
I'll check
pouch.
them later.
Serial, Darmy, you're both waking up around this point. What would you like to do?
Stretch.
I want to see if I've noticed Wolfenite's lewd book over there.
Yeah, I'd
What
like
do
to
you
roll
mean
for that
mine?
too.
Yeah, you watched him drop it on the ground.
What is with these druids and their nature fantasies?
Can I
I'm gonna
take the
go
book?
get breakfast.
Yes.
Quick question: who even put that on me? Because that wasn't mentioned at all last session.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think Callie mentioned it just now, and I decided to put it in there
Oh, okay.
because
Wow.
I am God. I can do the things.
Actually, I want to find you
How
this-
much? How much does a
Paddling.
book weigh? How much would this weigh?
Quarter of a pound, maybe at most. Like less than that, like ounces. Books.
Like pictures,
Most books
right?
aren't that heavy.
What?
Most books.
I'll put it as 0.10 of a pound.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, this book isn't that heavy at all. By the way, shameless plug for Critical Role.
Shameless critical roleplay.
Wait,
They're
what?
not, I'm not affiliated with them. They're not affiliated with me. But it's the most awesome D&D thing I've ever seen. So go watch it.
But yeah, I'm taking that.
Shameless. Okay, you have
Exactly.
a copy of Tusklove.
I don't. What?
Eric wants a smut book. Stop questioning things.
No, I will never not stop.
Stop it.
All the questions must be asked until you end up in the grave.
What?
He's worried I might kill you.
Oh,
No.
Not that the thought doesn't cross my mind, but
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't for that reason.
this be true. I mean, I
Yeah.
want you guys to, like, try and do interesting things.
I mean, for all we know, one of these days you're gonna go to smite one of us with a lightning bolt, and then by some magical miracle of rolls, we're gonna turn it into just lightning bending.
What?
Or rolling that 20 on the dodge or something.
Right?
None of you are a monk. Anyway,
I'm a rogue. I get evasion. I can probably do that.
I mean,
One
you'd be
time,
the-
one time.
you'd be
I
the
have a
only
Anyway.
sword.
person who
Swords
could.
can store electricity for a moment and then redirect it.
Into your body.
I'm gonna walk inside where it's safer than being in the confines of a crumbling dungeon.
I mean, it's not crumbling, but okay.
That it will if DM's discretion allows it.
I mean, yeah, okay, so you walk out of the cell and you walk out of the dungeon.
Okay, I'm happy now. I'm in the sun.
Where are
No
the
more cell games.
Where are the...
photosynthesis? Sorry. When he's in the sun. Sorry, that's all I could think of. Are there like guards
Yeah,
that are
there's
still around in like the keep and stuff?
Yeah, there's a bunch of guards still. And there's a lot of old people down here.
What?
This
Oh,
is
they
where
imprison only the old.
No, they're
I'm kidding.
in open cells, but this
I
is where
know.
they've huddled for safety.
Or if you ask the fish person, the pre-tenderized meat.
No.
Well,
It's tough. Not.
I have no. I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I've
have
got
no
nothing.
defense.
They are delicious.
Alright. So,
But I was gonna start to ask around of what direction the army went in.
roll an investigation check to see if you find someone who knows that answer.
Investigation. Can I roll persuasion by any chance?
Well, you haven't found one yet.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Like, that's a thing that we all, like, kind of say, but I never know why we say it, because, of course, it's fair. I'm the god. I decide what is fair.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, that's fair.
Anyway.
No.
Oh.
You eventually find a guard who goes, oh yeah, that way. And he points to the southeast, where you can see a visible trail almost of the direction they went in, mostly because it is the most destroyed area. Let me. The southeast is going to be this way. Most of this is rubble.
So most of them went up, including the dragon, went this way.
Yes. Where all the red lines are is where they went.
Alright. Yeah, so I didn't really know which way the dragon went. I wasn't above ground at the time.
I know.
It's fine.
I know this very well. Serial, you do recall that the dragon, after being shot by your arrow, flew as high as possible, and then flew towards that direction. Mostly, is shocked that it took so much pain, so much damage, and felt so much pain from just these little arrows. Apparently, it thought this would be an easier fight than it was.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything shiny that was left behind. Looking for loot! Da-da-da-da!
Roll an investigation check. No.
Can I join Serial on this endeavor of looking for shit?
No, because this is while you're looking for a guard who can tell you where the hell these
just
guys
kinda...
went. Serial, you go through and look around, and no, you can't really find anything. Nothing that could be stolen without prying eyes. This keep seems to be utilitarian and not for lavish or luxury. It just seems like a very sturdy place that the town can get to and be relatively safe.
What towns are southeast of...
I got a Kit Kat! I got a rock!
What towns are southeast of Green Nest?
Give me a minute to load a map, and I might be able to tell you that information. There is no town southeast of Green Nest. To the north is Burdusk, but that's a little northeasterly.
Yeah.
To the northwest is Buragost and Candlekeep. And to the north, that's to the northwest. To the northeast is Iriabor.
Anything south of here?
The border of AMN. Amen.
There's some water nearby, right?
The ocean is directly west.
We should go west.
And any rivers of substance are to the northeast.
But there's like no town south of us?
Nope.
What is southeast of us, like roughly, like geographically, that we would know of?
Southeast of you, let me just pull you over here. That is a map of the Sword Coast. You are down by this red square. That is the town of Green Nest there.
Oh, so like southeast is like the Southern Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot southeast.
Alright. Aren't we like right here though?
No, you're in the town.
Yeah, like right there. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Green Nest somewhere along this road.
Yep, Green Nest is right where that red square is. To the almost immediate northwest of you is the Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Yeah.
Because we're in Land Before Time now, so Sharp Teeth. Hey, I don't make the rules here.
I'm okay with this. My character fits in perfectly with that, so sure.
Anyway, that is those are your roads there.
All right.
You, Serial, as you explore, you are approached by a guard who calls to you, Sir Serial.
Hmm.
The governor and Escobert have requested your presence in the large antechamber.
Okay, I'll be on my way there in just a minute. I'm trying to see if there's anything left behind by the end.
Roll a persuasion check. He believes that you're, just looking for things left behind by the enemy and not thinking you're trying to be a dirty, rotten thief.
I quite literally meant, when I said shiny things, I meant left behind by the enemy.
Not a lot in the way of stuff left behind by the enemy, except fire, destruction, and dead bodies of villagers who weren't as lucky to make it. But, yay.
We won't go hungry.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you do now? Do you rally your party?
Let's gather up the troops and see what's going on. They may not be heroes according to these people, but I'm kind of stuck with them. They're part of traveling.
That's a good mindset, even though we fought off how many
But that's like they may not consider them heroes. They can at least kill a couple of cultists.
Exactly.
And I'm not stupid. There is strength in numbers.
Bit of cowardly numbers. I mean, kobolds just prove that anyway.
So,
with an ability called grovel, cower, and beg.
We have the ability to use our action to dash.
No, they don't even get that. That's goblins.
I mean,
anyway, because that sounds lovely on my stream.
Yeah, can someone mute, please?
I imagine I know who it is, but I'm not going to call him out like that. Anyway.
If you're speaking of me, I actually been muting myself periodically.
Well, whoever was just opening the fucking container or the chip bag, shut up. Anyway.
I was muted.
You were not.
So, we're gathering the troops, right?
Yes, you gather the troops and you all go to the large chamber where you first saw Governor Nighthill. He is freshly bandaged. Still looks pretty worse for wear. Escobar is sporting some bandages and not wearing his armor. And you guys approach and he looks to you. Ah, adventurers, good. I'm glad to see you have stayed. Sir Serial, I have a quest I would like you to undertake, if you would be so kind.
Can I roll an insight check to see how mad he is still at me?
Okay, roll an insight check.
Oh,
I mean, he's a wily old fish. You're not sure if you can read fish faces.
She's looking at him very inquisitively, like behind one of the other characters, kind of just like crouched over.
Yeah.
The hunch.
I'm guessing that you would like us to chase the ark.
You are not wrong. We need to know where their camp is situated, how many raiders are left, who their leaders are, and what the hell they are doing. Why would they attack us? They just attacked us out of the blue. We need to know why. And of course, we need to know if they're planning to attack again. We just barely held them off, even with your mighty strength.
At the comment of out of the blue, Darmy, or not Darmy, but she just starts kind of like turning her head, and there's like this wry smile because it was a blue dragon.
Yes, it was a rather shocking revelation. I'll look into it.
Slow cat.
Just fucking. I can't even with these people. It is too early in the goddamn morning for that kind of shit.
It's actually just perfectly timed.
Shut up.
All right.
I like puns with my coffee in the morning.
And do not think that you will not be rewarded, of course. I will be willing to pay you 250 gold pieces each for any news in regards to these topics that you bring me. Of course, if you happen to recover any valuables that were stolen from the townsfolk, you can bring them back, and I would try to arrange a reward for that, but let us not forget our priorities here.
Sounds good to me. Well, I can tell you they went southeast, if that's anything.
Good. I am glad to know the direction holds, he says as he clearly understands how he knows about that, so he's imagining how you guys could know about it. It's not any better.
There's at least a tad bit of sarcasm to say this.
What?
I mean, very, very likely so. Very good. If you require any supplies, Escobar here will be sure that you get them. Thank you, Sir Serial. Hopefully you and your companions, he says as he gives everybody a questioning look, gives SWE and actually just Darmy a withering glare.
Quirk of an eyebrow in return.
Hopefully you and your companions will succeed here as you have succeeded in past exploits.
That just goes like clearly over She's head. Just swoosh. And she just kind of nods vigorously now that he's not mad at her anymore. Excitedly.
Yep. So,
Be a good fish now.
You guys have been assigned your task.
Part of my brain's like, to the Batmobile.
Na na na
Step behind her.
Yeah,
Oh,
now that's in everybody else's head. To the southeast!
I gotta play a Batman bard now. Anyway.
It was Batman and a bunch of salt have in common.
Just a vaccine. Cat panic.
Don't encourage Callie.
Please don't. I really want to be a cat. I'm enjoying being a fish, though. So,
I wish I were a fish. Ha! Name that movie! Bet none of you know it.
Yeah, over my head.
You people weren't raised on good television. Anyway.
I was, yeah.
It's called The Fantastic Mr. Limpid, and it's awesome. Anyway. So, you guys have been assigned your task. Is there anything you wish to gather before you head out?
So, we're going to be hungry, and we're going to need currency. He only offered us gold, so I'm going to search for supplies, which means we need rats. Need money for the rats. He only offered us useless gold.
Knowing our fishy cook, I'm going to gather some actual ingredients while she does that.
So, Escobar hears that you need food rations and takes you back to the galley, or rather a large kitchen, where he provides each of you with 10 days worth of rations.
There you go, I bet.
The rations
If you didn't have that already.
Well, this is 10 more on top of whatever you already have.
Oh, cool.
So you now have enough rations to survive a long time.
But we still can't pay for things without rats. So.
So she says that to him, and he goes, well, if you only need food, or rather meat, to pay for things, you can pay with your rations. It's meat substance.
Missed the last part.
If you need food to pay for things, or, the like, you can use your meat rations. They're from cows, which are basically like big old sea cows.
She seems to kind of go along with that logic, but she like takes a look at the meat that's like dried, and she's like, thinking it's leathery instead of delicious, fresh rat. But she'll take his word for it.
Awesome.
And also apologize for running away.
Oh, I want to hear that apology.
That is, yeah. She kind of, because Escobar was holding the wall,
yeah.
And she just kind of goes, "Sorry about many fishes." She says that, looking at him.
Escobar smiles and he walks over and pats your shoulder gently. It's never bad to be afeared. Fear is what keeps you alive. However, courage is the ability to stand in the face of fear and say, not today.
She kind of...
And what do we say to the god of death?
Shut up! I did. That was an awesome sentence, and
Anyway, she kind of, makes a little fish noise, kind of perking up a little bit. But she says, "Too many swords and arrows. Very, very easy to die to bad luck."
Hey, luck's a fickle bitch, he says, and walks out of the room.
She seems to be a little emboldened, though, and as she's going through the galley, still looking for rats.
Roll an investigation check.
How about survival?
Sure, yes, it's tracking a rat. Roll survival.
I was going to say. It's probably not going to matter, though. My rolls have been awful. Yeah, 10's not bad.
You find a couple of rats eating away at some grain. They seem to have ripped open a sack of the stuff and is just...
Yeah, she's definitely gonna catch them.
Roll a dexterity check.
A dexterity check. Sure. Or just bludgeon them. Could I roll strength?
Sure, bludgeon them.
Live's not saved, sorry.
Yeah, check.
Yeah, check. That's different. Sorry.
It's all good. I forgive you once.
There it is. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, you managed to bonk the rats on the head. Your little bunny foo-foo just bonking them on the head. And now I have 2 rats.
Okay, rat jelly added to inventory.
They're not paste. Unless that's what you were going for.
Let's just assume that it's not perfect.
Right.
They're
so
rats.
Rat paste. Or rat sludge. Either way, you have rats.
You have 2 rats.
Now we can pay for things, guys. We won't go hungry on the road.
So...
Alright, to the southeast.
As you guys leave the keep, a young man walks up to you, limping heavily on his bandaged left leg. I hear that you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better than to come with you, but in this condition, I'd only slow you down. In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard about the fate of my master. Leosin Erlithar, but it's important you know. He is a monk from Burdusk. He disappeared last night after we found a large savage battle against raiders. A few others and I fought our way to the keep. Barely. Leoshin didn't make it at all. We went back this morning to look for him, but all we found was his broken staff and his choker. He holds up a piece of cloth, which we always wore. Apparently, he's beseeching you as heroes.
Yeah.
Well, mostly Serial, as probably Serial's
Honestly, yeah. She just kind of like looks at him warily and like hides the rats. Hides her bag, thinking he wants them at first.
Yep.
Freaking beggars.
And I'm guessing you would like us to see if we can find and bring back anything pertaining to your master?
Well, unfortunately,
Potentially him himself.
I would greatly appreciate any such assistance. Oh, I'm so sorry. How rude of me. Let me start at the beginning. My name is Nassim Waladra. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Serial, the knight who drove back a dragon, he says as he eagerly shakes your hand.
Pleasure is mine. It was just another day on the battlefield.
Nice. He thinks he thinks for a minute. Let me start closer to the beginning. Leosin has been investigating the raiders for a long time. I fear he might have tried to infiltrate their group when they retreated, or done something equally or even more dangerous, but I mostly feared that he was captured and carried away as a prisoner. No one understands these bandits better than he does, and his knowledge will be invaluable against them. Should you find their camp, could you please look for any sign that he is there? One of my brothers has already departed for Burdusk to bring back help, but it'll be many days before they get here. Please, anything you could do to help would be a godsend.
Well, I'll make no promises, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Thank you very much. The choker he is holding is a braided leather neckband with a silver dragon design chased into the leather. The ends are ragged, as if it was roughly torn off. And he did hold it out to you, so you did get a good look.
Commit that to memory. The worst case scenario, let the boy keep the memento.
That's fine. Do you just walk past him now?
I give him a good pat on the shoulder and tell him to keep his head up.
Will do, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, his mother, they were saying, just pointing that out. Isn't that the, God, I can't remember her name. The woman we saved.
No.
No, I forgot her name. That's why I was asking.
1 second.
Didn't make it to my notes for some reason.
Because you're bad at note-taking.
Oh, I was too busy writing, actually, Rat Stealer as his name. Says he wants to find a monk, liar, and he is wanting all the rats to himself.
His master's name is Leosin. The one you saved was Lenon Swift. She is an accomplished fighter of some description.
Lenon Swift has tasty children.
Fucking God. I knew that was what you were going to say. Either way.
Alright. So I guess what's the plan, I guess? At this point, she is completely lost. I mean, she came here for, to meet somebody, right? Or to get some answers about
Yes, to get some answers about.
And she really didn't find them.
No, she did not. There were no answers
Yeah,
to be offered.
Yeah,
Yet.
so now she's kind of just following the party, but completely lost.
I mean, hey, following the party is never a bad idea.
Oh, no.
In fact, sometimes it's the only idea.
I'm just saying,
Nudge,
in
nudge.
character, she is just like got no agency right now.
I mean, the motivation to cook a dragon.
Yeah, but there were answers. There's scary nightmares that she just went through. There's
It is.
there's the fact that Governor Nighthill is corrupt and wants to keep all the rats for himself. That is her logic right now. That's the reason he sent us away, to distract us from all the delicious rats and wealth.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you?
Well, in character nonsense.
I mean, what is wrong with you? Anyway, so you can follow the raider's path fairly easily. It's easy to follow across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. A wide swath of grass is trampled down, but it's impossible to determine the raiders' precise numbers.
Like, unless you're a ranger who's really good at that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, as I said, like a really skilled ranger.
Just joking about our party. I mean, could I attempt to track them, maybe?
There's nothing really to track. I mean, the
Player.
path is plain as day. I mean,
All right.
it shows a mix of humans, kobolds, and trained reptiles, but I mean, there's like no way to hide this. It's basically like an army marching.
Yeah.
Like,
It is an army marching.
yeah. You could, however, roll me a perception check on the path, those of you who wish to.
That is not one of my strong rolls.
Well,
Yeah, man, I am.
it sucks to suck, Darmy, with your fucking nat 20.
So I'm just saying, I have a +1 in it.
Well, it sucks to suck, Darmy, with your nat 20. So, everyone but she, because she's not used to following footprints, at least not on land.
Just distracted by like all these legs that could have made footprints.
Yeah.
There's a lot of delicious kobold legs.
So, you guys see that many of the beast's footprints are deeper on the retreat than they were on the approach march. They were likely weighted down on the homeward bound trip with a bunch of loot. But, you know.
I'm going to assume the end of that was with a bunch of loot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's certainly possible.
No, the end of your sentence.
It was cutting out
Yes.
again.
That is highly possible and highly probable.
Or at least weighted down with something.
This be true also?
People!
Could be.
Yeah.
Do you guys keep following?
First, can I roll this a nature check to see if I can find any flowers along the road?
That's a perception check, but yes.
Oh, really?
Part of me is like, no, we
Yes.
suddenly take a sharp detour north to Waterdeep.
Hey, nat 20.
Yes, you find flowers.
Okay. I'm gonna pick
The
one
nice
out of
looking
every 10 that I see.
Roll me a D100 for fuck's sake.
Okay. Never gonna roll this again. It's not really roll 20. You don't roll an actual D100.
You roll
Yeah, it does.
percentiles.
No, it doesn't roll one giant D100. It's a digital one. You'd think they'd use the actual real D100 to roll it all.
So
Oh.
you find 10 flowers. You pick 10
okay.
flowers. Congratulations, you now have 10 flowers. I don't know why. You're a wildfire druid, for God's sake.
He
You
needs
gotta
them for
stop and
charcoal.
smell the flowers while you're adventuring. You know.
And these are the pretty looking ones, don't you know?
Yes, because soon these will all be burned by fire.
The trail begins to turn more to the south, about 12 miles or so. It's to a steep-sided rocky terrain, and this quickly replaces the gently rolling hills. You notice that the land that's between these plateaus that are forming is largely flat, broken by outcroppings and wandering streams that seem to drop into deep, steep side gullies. The plateau the plateaus jut about 50 to 100 feet above your current location. It's difficult. It looks like it would probably be interesting to climb. You can see that the sides of the plateaus are dotted with caves and tumbled boulders. And as you arrive at this part, you guys are, as you're walking towards this location, and as you start entering these rugged, steep areas, you spot a cooking fire or cooking smoke from several miles away. So you're just about within the first 2 miles of your trek into this rugged terrain, and about someone roll me a general intelligence check.
Should probably do it.
I'll do it.
I don't care who. You guys can guess it's like another 3 or 4 miles. But you can see this smoke.
Alright. I'm gonna put away the book that I found. I was probably reading it along the way.
It is a very saucy romance novel that happens on the high seas of some place you've never heard of, that you likely think is like a myth or like just made up for the book, because there's no way such a place actually exists.
I think she seeing Darmy with this is like, oh, it has pretty water. Since you mentioned the sea, doesn't notice the smut at all. Doesn't understand the smut at all.
But it's a romance novel about a tiefling who loves a half orc named Oscar. Those are the two main characters who fall in love. And it gets to some pretty steamy stuff.
Oh, because it's water and it's a
Shut up.
So.
With your bad jokes. Anyway, so you guys...
In character logic, by the way.
Are you guys sneaking closer, or are you just gonna keep walking up the path with your cocks out?
Oh, let's think. Sure, I guess we could sneak around. And
I'm gonna vote we be
Player
sneaky,
guy.
sneaky motherfuckers.
Alright, stealth it is.
Alright, so roll.
I'd rather not walk into an enemy camp with my dick out being like, hey, here's the target!
Wait, how
Alright.
big is this camp?
You have no
Probably
idea. You
fucking
haven't seen it.
massive.
How big is the fire coming from the smoke? Or, I mean, how big is the smoke plume?
I mean, at least the size of
Big
one
enough to
fire.
cook a person.
Big
Oh.
enough to be identifiable.
Okay. I volunteer as distraction with flour.
Hey guys, I found flowers. Would you like one?
You know what, man? If you want to be the shining star that gets the first shot in at you, go ahead. You do you.
I'm gonna roll
You
stealth.
didn't have to be so condescending about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Darmy. Just they poof.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Hey, we're twinsies!
Wait. Question here.
Answer?
Mason.
Mm,
Are you wearing chainmail?
yes.
Roll disadvantage!
Yeah, roll at disadvantage.
Oh well, it's still really good.
I mean, fair enough.
What do you
Yeah,
get?
17.
Hashtag fight me.
Oh, hashtag fight me.
Wolfenite,
Hashtag I'm an elf in chainmail. Piss off.
Wolfenite, are you sneaking along?
No,
Okay,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
walk along the main path away from them towards the camp.
okay. So
Therefore, we have the two sneaky sneaks, the clawed fishy fish, and then we have Mr. Druid. Hey, look, I got my helicopter in here.
Not quite,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough. You bunch of weirdos.
We're the heroes. Sigh.
We're the heroes, can't you tell?
Yeah, we're the heroes. Yay!
So, with my roll of 3, I'm going to play it that she is just distracted by all these new and wonderful sights on land. So she just kind of keeps dropping. Oh, I'm supposed to be sneaky. Oh, there's a flower. Oh, I'm supposed to be sneaky. Oh, there's a
Ooh,
flower.
a butterfly.
Yeah. Oh, a
Oh,
butterfly.
look, the duck
Chow.
disorder.
Uh-huh.
Makes a lot of sense, actually. Makes a lot of sense. Let me do a quick thing here, but all right. So, the rest of the group tries to be sneaky, while the druid not so much.
There's like, I'm gonna walk. I don't care.
And druid's just walking, and fair enough. Druid can walk. No one is going to stop the druid from doing what he wants to do, apparently.
So,
So,
No.
as you...
The druid play here.
Huh?
I said I'm going to let the druid do his thing. And I practically might just not be stealthing, so.
Yeah. This is true. So, as you guys move along, the camp quickly comes into view. The shelter that these stragglers found, is a spot between some surrounding hills where tall boulders have rolled into a loose jumble. In fact, their site offers no protection and is perfect for enemies to sneak up. Darmy is the one who notices this because she is the sneaky sneak. You can, Wolf and I roll me a perception check. From where you're sitting, or from where you're walking, you can see that on this large fire, it is a very large fire. The reason it's smoking and they've stopped is because they've roasted some prairie hens for a meal, some wild chickens,
Okay.
and that's why they've stopped. You can see that there is a combination of humans and kobolds here. It seems to be a lot of staring off and stare downs. The cultists seem to be in charge, but the leadership kind of looks like it's bullying rather than actual, like an attempt at leadership.
Interesting. Okay. One sec. Let me find something. Oh, wait. Quick question. I never got to prepare different spells.
You
when I
would have
went
had the time to do so.
Okay.
I
Do you want to
always
do that really quick, Matt?
Yeah.
What?
If
What?
if you want to prepare different spells, go ahead.
Okay, I'm swapping one out.
That's fine.
One that I should definitely not use anytime soon. It's great.
The bell.
No, Thunderwave. That's not happening anytime
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, Thunderwave is what I know. But yeah,
Instead, I'm gonna go with Charm Person.
Fair.
But first, I'm gonna duck or just stay still and just try to listen to them.
I am a tree.
Now
anything near
roll
me?
a stealth check, and yes, you can. There are these massive boulders that are surrounding the camp, so you guys can sneak up behind those boulders if you wanted, and you actually have a pretty good view of the camp.
Okay, I'm just gonna eavesdrop
Okay, so as
for a little
you,
bit.
I assume the rest of you are moving up to these boulders.
yeah, we'll sneak along.
Okay.
That's how you do it anyway.
So, as you're watching the camp, you guys watch for a couple of minutes. The humans do not have their weapons on them. Their weapons and shields are stacked against a rock out of easy reach. The kobolds, however, all have their little daggers on their hips. How long do you want to observe them?
Eavesdrop for?
Yes.
A minute.
Okay. Everyone good with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
You guys listen in, and you hear some of the men, damn fucking kobolds, bastards, or a couple, I'm so hungry, haven't eaten all day, all night, fighting. You see the leader, one of the kobolds gets a little close and like reaches out, and the leader walks, like backhands him. Not yet, you fucking lizard bastard. The kobold. Do any of you speak Draconic?
Yeah, no.
I got a. Hold on.
Though it wouldn't hurt to learn it just so I could insult the lizards to their faces.
No, I don't.
I know a lot of languages, but none of them are Draconic.
Speak hungry, though. I think the kobold was hungry, right?
I do speak hungry.
I can't even just. Wow. None of you took Draconic?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna have
I
so
didn't
much
know
fun.
that language is my
Hold on.
background.
In my case, I literally couldn't take any optional languages.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like,
I chose things that made sense to my character's story.
Same.
Phrasing.
and my background doesn't give me an extra language.
Okay, fair points.
I chose a lot of things.
Anyway,
I'm a barbarian and a fish. I don't
Wait.
get language.
Why do I have two of the same languages on here?
'cause you're silly.
I'm gonna check my D&D Beyond character sheet now.
Okay.
I mean, the bodyguard background grants me the ability to learn languages for charges, so if we ever have a dragonkin that wants to teach me,
We could
Or a
pretend
kobold.
through the whole thing, and I could think about eating him and growing him. We'll grow him up, and he'll be delicious.
This is no.
No.
Just no.
Think
You
about it,
guys,
like a leg. Oh, sorry.
you guys, continue watching, and then a little over a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes later, the kobolds can't take it anymore. They snatch up several of the hens and run away about 50 yards to eat. You watch as the humans, fucking And a couple of them start squabbling over how to cook a hen. Like, we shouldn't be like rotisserie it. We should just be roasting it. You know, put it right in the fire and get it cooking. Nah, you daft cunt. We should be slowly peeling it and filleting it. The leader just kind of looks at his motley crew and then looks at the kobolds. Why did it come to this? Why do we join up with these useless fucking kobolds?
And yeah, she is arguing and mouthing, "No, you'd eat them raw after plucking them." Yes.
Idiots. I love that.
Yeah, they're the idiots.
Exactly. Actually, could I lovingly here, hold on, I'm going to do this just for myself. Yeah, no, totally raw and after plucked. Totally.
I mean, okay.
I have a. I'm gonna whisper to Serial. Think we should try taking them out?
At this rate, I think we could just watch and let them take themselves out.
G's stomach starts to growl.
You want me to spook them first?
Well, one of them does seem to be in charge. Maybe if we could get him away from the rest of the group and take him on his own.
Or it's four humans with no shields and no weapons. I mean, how much damage could they really do?
That's what I was saying. Do you want me to spook them first, Mason?
I realize your reasoning. I'm thinking on the lines of, if any of them knows anything, there's one of them who is obviously more annoyed than the rest who might have more information. I did promise to try and find someone who was taken, after all.
He is like, kind of looks over to you and be like, I grabbed the loud one. The loud, angry, fishy.
Wait, I have a plan. If anything goes wrong, kill them all.
That's always a good plan in D&D, but...
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm gonna use my chameleon cloak.
Okay. Explain.
I'm gonna look like one of the cultists. Like, just insert random cultist B here.
Oh.
From last night's raid.
Okay. Chameleon cloak. You can cast disguise self.
Self.
Okay.
With my charisma modifier as my spellcast modifier.
Okay, so you all watch as Darmy becomes a cultist from the previous night. Are you?
And I'm gonna kind of stumble into camp.
Okay, so you're looking a little roughed up. So in that
just like a little.
In that case, we're gonna drag you guys over here to this. Go ahead and we'll put a Darmy token out. The rest of you will be kind of off over here. Yes, you are behind some rocks, so don't freak out. So you all watch as she kind of stumbles towards the group, and they all look up to see one of their own.
You the last group to get?
No, we're just the slowest, one of them says. The leader kind of backhands him. We were supposed to be with the rear guard, but they kind of sped up.
And let me guess, the kobolds slowed down?
Well, they were hungry, so they went out and caught these hens, and, well, we're not going to pass up a free lunch.
Food's always good.
Yeah.
She is, like, nodding vigorously at the conversation, but trying not to talk.
The leader kind of looks you over. What group were you supposed to be with?
The front.
Why are you all the way back here?
There was a group sitting here. I was at the, mill. A group of, you could call them adventurers showed up. Almost killed all of us. I mean, I got out of there. tried to regroup when I saw the dragon.
Roll a deception check with advantage, because you do look like one of them, and they are not smart enough to figure it out. Because they are not magical.
They are not magical. I love that.
I'm always under the impression that only people with magic, or like a healthy superstition of magic, would understand that it can be used in such a fashion. No random
right.
Joe Blow knows that magic can help you disguise yourself.
I'm kind of in a weird place with that. I always find the investigation check that you're doing to tell somebody's magical to figure out, like, it's more like flaws in their statement or some weird trait that you didn't get right when you disguised yourself.
Yeah.
That's the way I take it, but I understand.
Yeah.
Like someone who like might start being suspicious might say like, "Wait a minute," and seeing like the guys or you know what I mean, something might not look right.
All right, so I'm gonna roll something for these guys. This will be an okay. He kind of nods. Ah, yeah, the mill. That didn't go as planned. That went belly up. I think it's because of these fucking kobolds, you know. They're a bunch of idiots and fucking worthless.
The nod. We get any prisoners this time around?
Oh, we took some. We're not in charge of them, though, and don't know rightly who. But they're at the camp. Likely by now. Because he's fucking kobolds!
Yelling out. Now the status of our dragon?
Don't know. We aren't allowed to see the dragon unless he's attacking. That's all the boss's, area. It's just,
anything worth note other than food?
I mean,
he is shaking her head now.
I mean, he kind of nods his head over at the kobolds. The kobolds managed to slink away with a couple bags of loot. Fucking rat bastards.
Any word on where we're headed next after we recoup?
No idea. Just was told to return to camp.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Bird any good? Gesturing my finger towards it.
Oi, when it's cooked all the way, but, here. Come sit down.
I'll sit down with them for a minute.
Okay. Put yourself where you want to be in this grouping. The fire is in the dead center here.
That's measurement. Like here.
Alright. So they sit down and they start talking about what buildings they raided or looted, how most of the gold, they're kind of pissed that went to the boss, and the boss assigned it to lizards and some of the more higher ups to transport back, but everybody's going to get a share, and everybody's going to make some money, so, they're happy enough.
I mean, we didn't quite get into that damn keep, though.
One of them, I know! If we'd have just gotten in there, we could have had our fill. And one of the sleazier looking cultists, yeah, damn shame. I bet there's at least one or two highborn lady in there. And he gives this disgusting smirk.
He is shaking her head and but they're not talking about the rats. They're not worried about the valuables.
The valuables!
One of these days, you and I are going to sit down and actually work out how this fucking rat obsession happened. That's a thing we're going to do.
Just slowly leveling crossbow towards smug asshole.
Fair.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna, stretch, look like I'm stretching, look at Serial and nod.
Okay, Serial, roll a perception check, and Darmy, roll a sleight of hand check.
Without advantage, correct?
Correct.
Because I think I'm still on. Yeah, I'm still on advantage.
So yeah, you're able to pull this off pretty easily. Serial, you're able to see the nod and kind of interpret it, like as a go-ahead kind of thing.
Cool. I'm going to shoot the crossbow bolt aiming for the fucker's face place.
Well, you see the back of his head, but
Either way, I
The
want
back
to
of
see
his
some.
face.
I'm looking for gray matter here.
all right. Roll an attack with advantage, and at this point, everybody gets a surprise round, and we're going into initiative.
Roll initiative.
One of these days, I'm gonna find some pretty good battle music, and just have that playing. Do 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 do.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
dun.
he's
You could have just told me.
always put on my own thing going on in the background.
Well,
Right.
now I feel so much better.
I'm sorry.
It's just, it's fine.
Do you have the initiative counter up?
I do now. Oh, did you guys already roll?
Yeah, you said to roll
Nice.
initiative.
Oh,
Hold on.
By the way, my shot was my hit to hit was 18 on the advantage.
there you go. There's
Let
me on
me-
initiative.
Let me clear the list real quick. All right.
Aw,
And you
that
can
was
go
new
ahead.
initiative though.
No, it wasn't. It's still the old initiative. There were
It had new initiative for us.
There were some
Yeah.
new initiatives, but a lot of the old ones were still there. But anyway,
It's glitching out on his.
yeah.
It's glitching out on my side too.
Yeah, so anyway, you guys can click your characters, re-roll, and then just adjust it, I believe.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay.
You have to adjust it, I think.
Well, I will adjust
Yeah,
it then.
that was a
Yeah, I'd much rather have my 12 instead of 5.
Yeah, well, I will.
I mean, I'd like to
readjust
take the
I
22,
can't
but it
adjust
was
it,
an
I think.
18.
No, I
So-
can't. Never mind.
it. Anyway.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can adjust the initiative on my own.
Yeah, you can too. Do you want me to
Yeah.
do that, Mason?
Oh, I'm on it. There we go.
Right. back
Anyway,
to-
Does
One
the
sec.
18 hit the guy?
1 second. Let me finish what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll just play that because it's pretty good.
Did you get my message?
I don't know if I did or not.
Right, I'd be back.
All right. So, um, I mean, I like that map, but I've already got this going.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate it, and I will definitely put that to use at some point.
Just
Hey.
remember to ask me what maps you need.
No worries. It's just a small encounter, so it's not that huge of an issue.
The clashing of steel.
There we go. And then,
The kobolds.
yep.
Damn, those kobolds are on point.
All right. So, we're going to start with the surprise round. Yes, your light crossbow does hit. And this guy takes a serious hit right off the bat. Thunk.
How much
Wolfenite
damage?
takes 5.
Oh.
Sorry. Darmy, you're up next. We're gonna finish this up in proper turn order.
So, will Mason get to go again since he shot a... Or will...
Hey,
that was my...
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Click your character token.
Okay.
Click initiative on your
Oh,
character
again?
sheet.
Again, and we'll just adjust it to.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the same. Isn't it?
No, it's yours was originally 10.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Anyway,
There.
no, that was Serial's round, but since he already had something and basically kicked it off, I allowed him to go first.
Yeah.
Dragon.
So, which one did he shoot? That one.
The one with health missing. Or can you not see the health bars?
We cannot see the health bars.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm going to attack this one.
Okay, what are you attacking him with?
A razor chain, because I have reach with that. Melee. Do I get advantage?
Yes, it is a surprise attack. They weren't expecting it. So you grab your razor chain and
try to
look it out. Go ahead.
And just
Go ahead and roll a deception check because it's bad enough that you may be able to lie your way out that I wasn't actually attacking you. I was trying to get it out because I saw the
panic. Roll without advantage.
This will be at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
a free roll you didn't even think you'd get.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you don't think you're very convincing.
Yeah, just
SWE, Callie, have you become?
I'm gonna drop my guys then.
Okay. Boom! Chameleon lady. Ah!
Ha! Ha! Surprise!
Wolfenstein, why don't you take your turn until our Barb gets back?
Oh no, I'm here, love.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. So my turn.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot get there and do anything within the round.
You have javelins.
Yeah. That's all I'm thinking.
You can.
Oh,
That's 25 feet. That's 30 feet right there.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I'm wrong. For some reason, I thought diagonal was 10. For some reason.
No.
Uh,
That's in Shadowrun.
yeah.
That's in Shadowrun.
Oh, okay.
Like you could
My
get right
rolls
here
next
if you wanted to for 30.
Yeah, that's fine because I would love to get into the thick of things here. Why don't we go ahead and which one's the leader?
The leader is the one right here.
Okay, so I can't.
The one I did try to like lash with a razor.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Let's put me right here.
Okay. This one has a
And-
crossbow bolt sticking out of him.
This one does, and then where was the fire at? Like right in the center between the two?
Yeah, no, it's like right here.
Okay. Does that whole area, that 4 squares, or?
No, just this, where the 4 squares converge. Like,
There's a small little fire.
yeah, like right here.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna attack one of these. So.
So
The
which
one with the crossbow bolt.
Yeah, why not? Make sure he's down. Actually, let's go for the one that's not. Maybe I can. Because you guys got a couple more turns coming.
Well,
So let's go for this one. The one down from me.
okay. Roll to hit with advantage.
Yep. Let me. Oh, you click it in the other chat. And advantage just for funsies, just in case of crit. Yeah. So the 18.
Okay. So roll damage.
All right. Damage it is. That's a 6.
Okay. They are looking hurt.
And, yeah, there'll be garbling fish noises as she's swinging the saber kind of wildly around and stabbing, and, yeah, it's just barbarian.
All right.
And you'll hear her battle cry will be, "You're cooking the chicken wrong." So,
I want to hear that in your character's voice. I want to hear that.
okay. Chicken wrong! Chicken wrong!
Awesome. Wolfenite. Matt.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
What do you do?
I shall.
A firebolt would be much appreciated, friendo.
Oh,
No
okay.
metagaming. You know
Sorry.
better.
Is the cult leader still, alive?
Oh yeah,
'Cause I
he's
can't tell.
All 4 of them are still alive.
yeah he's
Well, I don't know. Like, is he hurt?
no. This
No.
guy over here is the leader, and he hasn't been attacked at all.
Touch.
This guy has a crossbow bolt sticking out of his back, close to his shoulders, like right between his shoulder blades, and then this guy's been stabbed by the fish lady.
Cooking the chicken wrong. What a monster. These guys don't know what they're doing. They're gonna cause so many problems. They're gonna burn it.
Just
Okay.
fucking cooking the chicken wrong, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Let it be known that SWE hates people who cook chicken wrong. Let that be a warning to all our viewers.
Just saying. We're the heroes here, and we're making sure food is of the utmost quality, so...
How far do I have to run to be within 30 feet of the cultist leader?
You would, like, not very far at all. Like, that's 30 feet right there.
Okay.
You have to be like right.
I'm
there.
gonna bop myself there.
Okay. You bop yourself there. What do you
And
do?
now I cast Charm Person on him. Or try to, at least. I tried to at disadvantage because it's hostile.
Yes.
So let me click disadvantage.
No, they get advantage on the save.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
What's the save?
Wisdom saving throw.
My wisdom?
No,
Yeah.
it's their wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC, Matt.
Yeah, what's
Oh.
your spell save DC? It should be on your spells page.
12.
Okay. And...
Oh, it's asking me to cast at what level?
First
do I
level.
even have more than- First
You
level?
can't cast at higher, but if you cast at a higher level, you can target more than one person.
Yeah. Alright, so... he rolls... He, like, shakes off the magic and, like, looks at you. Oi!
Well, that was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not a bad idea. You all watch as the kobolds and they scatter like cockroaches when the lights come on. Man, they drop their chickens and they fucking just run away for a hot second. They're just completely
They dropped the
surprised,
good loot, so we're fine.
and they are out of combat for the next couple rounds. You think because they just fucking ran. They cut and run.
Scatter! Imagine one of them in like Draconic. Scatter!
Yeah. None of you speak Draconic, so it doesn't matter. Even if I told
It
you.
could have been strawberry jelly for all we know, and they all just ran.
Yep. So Darmy, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move specifically so I avoid getting in this asshole's
Range.
range. Like, if I was like here,
Yes, you would be able to hit both of those cultists, but not the leader.
I'm well aware of that. I'm moving there.
Okay.
Would I gain flanking with a reach weapon on this guy?
No, you'd have to be directly behind him.
I'm gonna do that anyways because I can make it
No,
there.
you could be like right here with a reach weapon.
Oh yeah.
Like right here, and you would have flanking with a reach weapon. Here, of course, you would have flanking.
I'm just gonna be here.
Okay.
So this guy has to move. Well, it really actually doesn't, but
Okay.
you know what I mean.
I get you.
So advantage.
Mm-hmm. A nat 20 is definitely gonna hit. Yeah, you come up behind this guy and you just,
And just like garrote him.
yep, just fucking with your razor wire, just, yeah, and almost take his head clean off. Actually, fuck
Yeah,
that.
but
It's a
wasn't
nat
that
20.
past-
You do take his head clean fucking off. Yeah, he's dead, because you did his HP and death damage. Yeah, you just shink off with his fucking head. Alright, and that's your action and your movement. Anything for your bonus?
I can't use the. I'm not a monk, so I can't use patient defense
No, but you can disengage.
from this guy.
Yeah.
I'll use the disengage action because I have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay, go ahead and use it.
Move here.
Okay. You move behind the fish lady.
Just on the way by decapitation.
It is now the cultist's turn. The leader runs over to where the weapons are stored and, like, grabs his sword and his shield. The other one quickly follows suit, and he runs past. This guy looks to the fish lady, looks to his weapons, and tries to run for him. SWE, make an attack of opportunity.
Would I get an attack opportunity since he's within my reach?
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah, so while he's trying to run, because I have a reaction still.
Yeah.
SW, you're closer, so you gotta go first.
Yes.
15?
Hits.
Alright, damage is... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's high.
Yeah, you just stab him in the back of the throat as he starts to run it. And he stumbles forward, dead.
I love the kobold scatter!
Yeah. Kobolds are easily scared, so, you run and start attacking them, and they're like, ah!
Ah! So I like that description.
Alright. And now, SWE.
You have that movement!
SWE
so now
is now your turn.
You know what? Screw it. She's having a lot of fun. Let's, 1, 2, let's bring her all the way to there.
Okay.
And, so they've grabbed their weapons now, right?
They've grabbed their weapons and their shields, because one of them has a shield.
Okay. Good way of doing this, but nah, I'll just attack.
Okay.
I'm a low-level barbarian, that's what I gotta do. So, let's hit, let's say 21.
That
Not
hits.
nat. And, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
Mm-hmm.
10 piercing.
And which one are you hitting?
Yeah, let's go for the one I'm right across from. We'll save the leader for last. I thought he
Dead!
was...
It just stabs him in the face.
He turns around, you bring your rapier up and stab straight through the eye.
And I, as a bonus action, just out of curiosity here,
Mhm.
could I, after just murdering these two in, like, quick succession, roll an intimidation check on the,
Leader.
leader to make him fear me? Yes, I will roleplay it if...
I want to
Fear
see
me
you
if you
roleplay. But, yeah.
Alright. Okay, so if the answer is yes, yeah, as she, like, stabs the guy, she'll, like, bite into him, and then just look over and give, like, this toothy, fishy grin, and just, yeah, just, like, over and over again.
Roll an intimidation
Like-
check.
Let's see. Oh, no.
It's like the puppy.
In her mouth, eh?
The effect is slightly diminished by your fishy grin, which is almost hilarious in and of itself. But also the gurgling noises don't seem to be scary so much as, in their own unique way, kind of cute. But at the same time, just kind of,
Unsettling.
No, just kind of, like, icky.
It's kind of like, why is this thing that wants me dead adorable?
It's an odd sight, and the leader seems to be made of a little bit sterner stuff than his boys. So certainly more than the kobolds.
All right. Well, it was worth an attempt.
Oh yeah, totally. All right.
Fuck him up, Serial.
Yeah, Serial. It is now your move.
Especially considering I can actually move just the perfect amount of space there.
Yep.
Your movement's what, 35 as a widow?
Yeah,
35.
as the widow. Just this full tilt run, pulls out a sword and shield.
Shh.
Slinging the sword off. Oh, I'm just leaving the shield on my side, just double handing the sword, going in for it. And, yeah, I'm going in straight for the neck.
Go ahead. Roll to hit. Or roll damage, I mean. How do you want to do this?
Basically,
Like
you see him running, jump over the barbarian, spinning, slash through the fucker, and then just slide it off. Just
Shoulder to hip. Just
yeah.
Wasn't the point of this to keep the guy alive?
No.
No, we got the information we needed, and the other guys were scumbags, so they all deserve to die now.
That is true. Darmy got a lot of information out of them. Because, disguise self.
We know that there's a main camp.
That
We
was
know
my
they have
plan,
tactics.
just in case. By the way, that was part of my plan in case I made it out of the tunnel system and encountered cultists. I was gonna look like one of them and being like, "Hi guys."
So, you kill the leader in God of War death fashion. Fucking monster.
The most elegant of ballerinas can kill you. Just be warned.
So,
Ballerino, actually.
you watch as the kobolds that were kind of like had run to a safe distance, and like some of them were like looking away, and they all fucking scatter even further and just disappear into the rocky outcroppings in the hills, and they are just out. They out, chief.
We just took those people out in like 6 seconds, basically.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No thanks. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
Yep. All of them.
Can we
are
roll an
fucking
investigation check for their shit?
gone. You can see if they dropped it. Yes. So roll an
I'm gonna
investigation
enjoy some
check.
chicken while we look.
I'm gonna eat some chicken while we look. I need a minute for that. Anybody want to help me look for loot? Oh, nice.
Okay. So, yeah, there's about 4 to 5 prairie hens that are still cooking on the fire. The cultists have 28 silver pieces among them, aside from their weaponry, which are some scimitars and 1 or 2 wooden shields. The kobolds, who had a sack with them that they dropped in their panic, in their flight, you open it up, you find pewter candlesticks, some silver serving dishes, and a few religious carvings of Chautia, taken from a home shrine, you guess, because they don't look to be like, actual, like, cathedral quality.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what you find in their little sack of loot.
Alright.
Neat. We each get 7 silver.
Mm-hmm. You gonna do anything with the sack of loot?
Well, I'll leave it, like, hidden in the like, between some of those boulders. To make it more difficult for the kobolds if they come back, and if it's still here on the way back,
Okay.
we can
Might as
pick
well
it
not
up on the way
bother
back to
weighing
town.
ourselves down too much.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
like on the way back, we can like carry it back and be like, "Hey, we found some of your guys' stuff."
You doing anything
Not
with the weapons?
We'll put them in. I'll put the swords in the sack, not the shields.
Okay. So
We're just making a loot pile.
We're making a little loot stash. I'm gonna hide it in the boulders and try to cover it with some brush and stuff.
all right. Anyone gonna help her with this?
I'll help out after getting a bit more chicken in my belly.
Should I roll a sleight of hand for this?
Chicken. I would say that you could roll a sleight of hand for this. Yes.
If Cyril's helping, should I roll with advantage?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put the necessary markings for like you to know that this is there, but aside from that, you're pretty confident that almost nobody would know where this shit is.
Like, put, like, the smallest of thief can'ts marking being, like, loot.
Yep.
Scratching, like, the underbelly of a rock.
Yeah, it's pretty,
There we go.
cool.
Dust your hands off. Grab one of the chickens.
Yes, there is enough chicken for all of you.
Woo! Chicken!
So,
I believe She of Water and Earth wanted to spice up the chicken a bit.
Callie, you there? Oh, she put a message in chat. Hold on.
okay. Matt, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go see if the fire's still running. I believe it is, right?
Yeah, it's still burning.
Oh, thank God! I'm gonna go warm up with the fire and start warming up my canteen.
Okay. You start warming up your canteen. What is your canteen filled with?
Oh, just water.
Okay.
Drugs.
Wildfire Druid likes warm water. Don't judge.
I'm not judging, I'm just curious.
And I'm also gonna see that bag of mushrooms and try to check them out again now that I'm awake.
Sure, roll a nature check.
It's just... Woo!
Okay, could have
They
been
are
an 8,
edible.
but it turned out to be a 20. Oh, thank God.
You're like, oh, I thought they were, but I was just delirious.
From waking up, I'm gonna have some mushroom water. I'm gonna chop up some mushrooms, put it in my canteen, and let it cook.
Okay.
You keep an eye on the chat, Brent?
I'm about to. Hold on. Everything is messed up on 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to, if that's all right with you, Callie, I'm going to roll a your cooking utensils kit check for you. What the son of a musket-eating bulldog?
I like that curse. Anyways.
Oh, she did roll it. Oh, so okay. Sorry.
On that note, what's our time looking like?
What do you mean? We still got time. I don't have anywhere to go.
It was more Callie.
Oh, that's a fair question.
Yeah?
Do you have to jet?
Oh, we
yet,
can hear
or-
you.
Finally.
Do you have to jet yet, or are we still good to go?
It is getting close, so we got a little more time to finish up. But
Alright.
once 10 o'clock hits, I gotta get going.
All right. Well, we can wind it down here. You guys have successfully killed these guys and are now taking a little short rest to hide the things and eat some chickens. And how do you improve upon the chickens there, SWE?
I'm assuming that
Salt.
these guys didn't have, like ingredients or anything. So yeah, just out of my rations. Salt, things like
salt.
that.
Yeah, I would say that you would have a little supply of salt for yourself, to lightly cook up a meal and spice it up here and there. Yeah, I would say that
Salt
that's
improves
something you
things
have.
so much. Have you ever had food with and without salt?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. So yeah, just like little things like that. A little pepper.
All right.
Maybe
Yeah.
do them up. You know what? I'll do them up Cajun style. They'll be like kind of spicy.
Okay, so SWE goes and prepares these chickens, and it is a lot better than just regular prairie hen. Although the kobold's rations are like half cooked, and most of it is actually pretty raw and bloody still, but they're kobolds, they don't care.
And neither does she. She actually thinks that those are the better ones, so...
Nod to SWE and things. Just like, thank you.
She's doing the golden level of eat them, handing the chicken to people.
Yeah.
After eating the Cajun, sitting here, is very good. Thank you so much.
She just like keeps pushing it on you though, even though you're already eating one. My.
So you guys,
Cereal's sitting here with a mouthful of chicken while cleaning up his blade.
you guys
Yeah.
are able to get a short rest in. I don't know if any of you used any abilities or anything that would require the.
I don't think so. Not on my end, anyway.
Mine restored a lot. My couple of disguises restored on a long rest.
Okay, so, you guys managed to put the chickens to use. You do not. The kobolds are not seen again. And you guys gain 75 experience points for this encounter.
All of us
Alright.
each.
Each.
Oh, sorry.
It gave you got credit for getting rid of those kobolds. So
Oh, I didn't know. It was something else I was going about.
Wait, so how much did we get?
75 each.
Okay.
We should all be at a total of 950.
I'm at 925.
925 as well.
925.
Oh, you got a little extra, Sarah.
I forgot I had the extra, for the...
Yeah.
Dragon event.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, when you actually stand and fight a dragon, I think you deserve a little more experience points than everyone else. I'm fucking sorry.
I forgot about it.
Hey.
Hashtag sorry
beat
not
you.
We're
sorry.
level 3, guys.
Level
are you?
3 now?
Let me look. Are you?
Yep.
At 900, we hit level 3.
Yeah, so congratulations. You guys hit level 3.
Woo!
I'll do
Alright.
all the updates later, but...
Basically, I do want... Does everyone have a good idea of what they want to go down?
Yeah.
I'll probably be taking Barb till 5, so... At
Well,
least.
No, I meant
Oh god, that's fucking horrendous. I'm taking average.
what your subclass is going to be.
Oh, Totem in the case of she.
Okay.
So that's 5.
And I think we even talked about how that was going to work roleplay-wise.
Yeah, aquatic totems.
Yeah, aquatic totems, eating fish bones, kind of stuff like that.
Right. Yes, you can take the average since you rolled so terribly.
Oh,
And didn't you say
roll
we're
AC?
taking average or higher, anyways, for health?
Yes, at the very least, you take average.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you roll better, it's nice, but
Let me take care of that.
how much health do you have, Serial? Because I'm guessing it's way fucking more than me.
25.
Oh, we're not that far apart.
Okay, so I take the average instead.
Yeah.
Which is 7.
Yeah, it's still 7. plus-
Mason, why'd you
yeah.
roll 2d10?
Because I clicked on the wrong thing.
Okay. So you get to roll a d10 or choose to take the average. Your choice.
Yeah, I already chose my subclass and we talked about it, Brent, for me.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Remind me.
I was gonna go with Shadow Dancer.
Right.
Hey, look, it still came out 5.
I will need the info on that.
Yeah, I'll send you that really quick in a private message.
Yep.
The final ability is still under... We aren't gonna hit level, 17 for a while.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
That's the only one that really needed, like, a balancing act
Yeah.
for a high-level rogue ability. Oh, that's
So
wrong.
you can take the average if you would like, Matt.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, so I took, like, 5. And 5 is the average for our hit die. Matt.
Yeah.
I don't get a subclass, I don't believe, right?
I think
You already have
you already
yours.
took yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just says class features, Druid of
You are a wildfire druid. You took that,
Yeah, so druids take their subclass at level 2. Clerics take theirs at level 1.
1. So do sorcerers and
Yeah.
warlocks.
Yeah, so yeah, certain classes get them earlier or later. In the case of druids, clerics, warlocks, and sorcerers, you get it at pretty early. So
1, and druid's the only one who gets it at 2. Everyone else gets it at 3.
yep. But I do believe that you get more spells at this point.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
Um,
Yeah, you do. You get second level spells, Matt.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you now have access to your second level spell sheet. Or spell list, rather.
And you have second level spell slots.
Yes, you have 2 second level spell slots you can cast. You also have 4 first level spell slots.
Okay.
So, there's that. You now have second level spells. You can choose whatever those are. On D&D Beyond, you can do that. And if they're not in the compendium here, I will go through and add them. You just need to tell me what spells you picked. You can send me that in Discord.
I need to look over the subclasses a bit more, but I'll probably be defaulting to champion.
Okay, not Rune Knight? Wow, I'm surprised.
I'm thinking about it. I want to look more into it. But I also wasn't quite sure if you're going to allow us to have Unearthed Arcana, all the Unearthed Arcana on this.
I do allow Unearthed Arcana. I will be balancing it as we go along, if I think it needs to be balanced. So just a heads up, Internet. I personally, as a DM, always use Unearthed Arcana. The reason being is because it's playtest material, and if you don't play with it and don't test it, it can't be fixed and can't be, added and put into, D&D core rulebooks and stuff. So,
You can't like give advice back and being like, hey.
Yeah.
So yes, you will be seeing the Rune Knight next time.
Okay, I figured.
On Tyranny of Dragons.
It's not the outro just yet, guys.
Well,
So, Path of the Totem Warrior, did you know what totem you wanted to pick for your first one?
there'll be a lot of bear.
Okay.
It's pretty generic, yeah, but I'm just going with it. Just because I'm mostly a grappler, so lots of grabbing things and pulling.
So so you have Totem of the Sea Turtle.
Oh, I don't get to pick it?
No, I get to pick it.
I thought I got to pick it. You told me I could. Because I was going with, like, a whole thing.
Okay, what
Like,
did you think
remember
it would
when
be?
she... Yeah, well, I was thinking, like, some kind of, like, sea monster because the backstory I provided.
All right.
And when she's finding all those bones, that was, like, the big gimmick.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right, find one.
Just anything. You can go with a Leviathan, you can go with Kraken, just some kind of monster. Or even a lionfish. I think those are cool.
Dragon
And they
turtle.
have...
Yeah, there you go. Totem of the Dragon Turtle.
Alright. I'll meet you in the middle.
Well, it is a big aquatic monster and makes the
eats
most
ships.
sense. Yeah.
I was just going with the strength thing, so yeah, either one works.
Yeah, Dragon Turtle is by far the strongest of the sea creatures I could throw at you.
That works.
Dragon Turtles are actually stronger than Krakens, and Leviathans are technically dragons, but I don't know, they don't fit.
That's why
Yeah,
I
Leviathans
kinda
are
like
dragons,
them,
and Krakens are higher tier than dragon turtles.
But not tougher.
Yeah, they're not tougher. The fucking health dragon turtles.
Yeah. And when I think bear totem, that's what I think about is durable. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Dragon
mean that's what
turtles
I'm
are
thinking
durable.
too, because any of the monsters are gonna be.
Yeah. So, Totem of the Dragon Turtle. And you can replace your Totem of the Bear trait on your character sheet with the wording of Totem of the Dragon Turtle.
When I figure out how to log into D&D Beyond as a start, and then I'll.
No worries. So, Serial has announced that he is going to be a Rune Knight. So you guys will see see a Rune Knight played for the first time on my session. Shadow Dancer is another homebrew class.
Number archetype. Woo!
Subclass. It is going to be played by Mist Army. Our Totem Warrior for our Barb, keeping things nice and traditional with a little bit of an aquatic spin. And of course, our Wildfire Druid has already picked his, because he is special.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
What's Scorching Ray do?
It shoots out 3 rays of fire.
Each one does 2d6 damage, but you do have to make an attack for each of the 3 rays.
This is correct.
Oh. Okay.
So if all 3 hit, it does 66 fire damage to a single target, or 2d6 to respective targets. You can choose multiple targets.
This is correct.
Oh.
You
Okay, I love this.
It is
I have
one of
access
my
to that.
more fun spells, and Blaze, my necromancer in a different campaign, did have a lot of fun using it to do great effect when there was a horde. So
Yeah, it can hit
Okay.
multiple targets.
Because now I have access to locate plants or animals in the plants and scorching ray.
No, you don't have dark vision, Matt. But my character would benefit from dark vision because I don't have it.
this is true. All right, guys. Well,
If we find a magic item that gives us dark vision, it's mine. I call dibs.
anyway, this is so, guys. This is where we're gonna wind down. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Thank you guys, my lovely audience, for being here. Once more, let's thank our characters now with their appropriate subclasses in order. We have Serial, our Rune Knight, played by Mr. Mason.
Next time we'll crush these lizards.
We have She of Water and Earth, SWE, our Totem Warrior, played by the lovely Callie.
Hey there, guys. So on the Rat Cookbook, we'll add the chicken recipe just for the guys who follow the show, but shameless plug. And also I'm a totem warrior now because turtles are delicious and they deserve to be eaten, and that's gonna get us demonetized if we ever made money off of it.
Turtle soup is still served in most of the world.
We're kind of monsters.
Our wildfire
It's not
druid.
over the fact that we're trying to eat children.
Our wildfire druid.
That's more ethical than turtles.
Our wildfire druid played. Our wildfire druid played Mr. Wolfenite, played by Mr. Matt.
Hello, I'm just gonna enjoy this nice mushroom soup in the corner. It's more like mushroom water, but I mean, it's as close as I can get to soup.
I mean, what really is soup but water imbued with?
Anyway,
I'm just saying, you have a character who has both chicken, a cooking set. You can add mushrooms to them, and then we can make this work. This could be an in-character thing.
I guarantee you, audience, the next module we play, Callie's going to be a tabaxi, and it's 100% going to be these fucking puns. So just be prepared for it.
They're all going to be perfect.
Oh my god. And our shadow dancer, Darmy, played by Mr. Eric.
Let's get some revenge, shall we?
And I am the Master of Dungeons, Dr. John Wolfenstein, or as some of you know me, the Wolf King Ryo. Wolves reign forever. And we will see you guys next time on Tyranny of Dragons.
Tyranny of Dragons.